It's rolling. Oh, you're getting all this white wall. Can you turn the computer this way a little bit?
Sure.
Just turn the computer a little bit that way, towards the whiteboard. A little more. So, okay, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Actually, I can move this closer. Whoa, look at that.
Nice, but turn the screen down a smidge. There you go. There you go. Nice. Live. Rocking and rolling. What?
What up, everybody? We got Tim, we got Josh. How you guys doing? Let me
See if
just
that one works.
figure. Instagram all set up here.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Happy Half Hour Show with Nomad and Lola at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hold on, we have some technical difficulties.
Story of our life.
Hold on.
All right.
Wait, Lo, can you hold this? Whoa, or can you put it on the stand?
Yes.
Put it on the guitar
Okay.
stand.
Oh, wait.
Okay, sorry.
You're still hooked in. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
Watch this. Oh, look at me. I'm
What's
leaving.
going on?
I'm leaving.
Nomad, what are you doing?
Well, stand still. And
You're
we'll
so.
find out.
I'm so terrible. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I
Such a terrible.
am bad. Well, that's what happens when you get all hooked up. Mm-hmm. Doing some disco. You start doing weird things. Like, I've seen a lot of your videos out there. We're pretty weird at home, aren't we? We're not the only ones. I know it. I know for a fact.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys troll the internet like I do, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Okay, now try to get up.
You can do it.
Yeah, in this tight space.
Mm.
Welcome to another episode of
The
Nomad and
Happy
Lola's Happy Half Hour Show.
Half hour show.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Can you see our cool bottle? Can you see that?
I don't know which one. Oh, we should probably bring it up.
Bring it up.
So check it out. It lights up. It lights up and it says Nomad and Lola Happy Half Hour Show.
Yeah, so put it right
Here,
here.
look.
In the middle. It's kinda neat.
Maybe it's ooh.
Ooh.
Shit.
Shite
All right.
balls.
No, I don't know if you can really read it, but that's it. Isn't
It's
that
kinda
cool?
neat, though. Anyway.
Come on, that's some really cool vodka.
Yep.
And guess where I bought it, Nomad?
Oh, where'd you buy it, Lola? Oh, I already know. Don't tell me.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market. It's my favorite store.
It's her favorite store in the whole world. You know, I am lucky though, because imagine this: like a lot of women love shopping, and their favorite store is like Bergdorf store. I can't even say the store. Or like, you know, what name a fancy department store?
Nordstrom's, maybe?
Nordstrom's,
or no, you mean like designer?
Yeah. No, but like that, you know, designer would be next level. But my wife loves the bargain market grocery outlet store, so I'm kind of lucky.
Yeah, you're very lucky.
Pretty lucky.
I'm very frugal.
Thanks, Lo.
And,
Yes, you are.
and I bought this vodka at the discount grocery store.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love you so much. So that's it. The
Yes.
end.
So happy half hour show. Happy quarantine time. So sorry. We're self-isolating. Her and I.
We say be happy because really we don't have any other option. I mean, well, you do, but like this is the option to choose.
Yep.
You know, just
Exactly.
get through it.
No, I do believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shake up our drink of the week.
It's what is it?
Do you like my ass peach?
It looks like an ass.
Well, it looks like a skinny ass. I was trying to make it fluffier, but then the marker went too skinny.
It's a peach martini.
A nice
Needless to
booty, a
say.
nice peachy booty.
All
Martini.
right.
That's a peach martini. Sorry, I totally went left, didn't I?
Yeah. Ooh, look at this, guys. That
Yeah,
looks
see?
delish.
I know what I'm doing.
I don't know if I left any for you. Oh, I
that's
guess
right.
I did.
No, you take the rest.
Okay,
You top
great.
off. Thank you,
Yay.
Lo. All right, so it's a skinny peach martini.
A skinny peach martini.
It's supposed to be a bigger peach, but you know, anyway. Here we go.
I like that. I like skinny peach martini. Cheers
Salute.
to you all.
Cheers to you. Happy quarantine times.
Mm-mm-mm.
Ah, quite tantalizing, actually.
Hey, I'm kind of getting used to being at home.
Mm.
What is this, week 2 for us?
This is week 2 for us. Now,
Oh,
here's the funny thing, though, Lo. Like I always say, musicians.
Tell me more, no.
Musicians, we're used to this. Like composers, producers, you know, writers. Well, even other than musicians, writers or script writers, authors, or screenplay writers. We stay at home and work all the time anyway, so we're kind of used to it.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is to not be able to jump in your car and say, "Oh, I'm going to go out for lunch. I'm going to go grab a coffee. I'm going to go run an errand." That's the weird part for me.
Speaking of, I have to go run an errand.
Where
Sorry.
are you going?
Hold on.
I don't know, man.
All right.
Oh, she forgot. She forgot.
I can't
the
believe
device.
it. I forgot my phone.
She forgot the device. Because now we're talking to you, so please talk to us.
So I know that we have Abigail joining us. Hi, Abigail.
Sound like the lonely girlfriend or boyfriend. Please talk
to
me.
us, please. No, but come on. Hey, seriously.
What? Yeah.
Hi, Abigail.
Hi, Abigail.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
We have
Abigail.
to give you a shout out. Mwah, 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 mwah. Happy birthday. Are we gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right, come on, everybody. Happy birthday. Oh, let me try that again. Let me try.
Happy birthday to you.
Wait. What's my note?
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday.
That was after one sip.
To you.
Or was it?
Happy birthday, dear Abigail. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We'll see you later. And that was good. I like that.
That was real sloppy.
Cheers to little Abigail.
Cheers, Abigail. How old is she? 3, 4?
She's 4.
5? Oh, she's 4. All right.
Hello, Frank. Hello, Diana. Hello, Ivy.
Little
Let's see.
ditty
I'm going to check
about
it.
Frank and Diana. I'm never going to stop singing that. By the
Every
way.
time
my
we
favorite.
say hello to them.
Are we going to jam?
Oh, we got Cheryl in the house as well.
Cheryl Husto, our sign
What
maker.
up?
Cheryl made this for us, and she made that for us, the big sign back there.
Yeah, she makes all the
And her
signs.
husband gave us this cool table and chairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So Cheryl and Jeremy Husto, shout out.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for being on quarantine with us. Thanks for staying home.
Yep.
I'm assuming you're all staying home.
Yep.
So because you're all staying home.
Sorry.
Are you ready?
I'm just
Are you
testing my
done?
stuff. I'm
Okay.
testing my stuff.
Cool. Are you here with me, Nomad?
I'm here with you, dear.
Okay. Yeah, are you?
Yeah. I'm just testing.
Okay. So you let me know when you're ready. If you notice, we're not 6 feet apart. I know. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Are you ready? Like, are you seriously ready? Because
That's your note. That's your key.
there are moments where I swear I want to. Oh my God! No,
I didn't realize you were going.
I was trying to drop the freaking
Okay.
hint to you.
Okay.
No. Are you done?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you sure?
So ready.
Sure.
Sure.
It was gonna be really good. I promise. I want to break free. I want to break free.
Microphone.
I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free. God knows. God knows I want to break free. I've fallen in love. I've fallen in love for the first time. I've fallen in love. God knows. God knows I've fallen in love. All right, Nomad, go ahead. Now play. God knows I want to break free. Anybody else want to break free?
Yes. That was fun. Yeah.
Oh, you know, this week in music history,
Yep. Tell me.
did you know
No.
that Queen actually filmed the music video for I Want to Break Free? Now, if you haven't seen it, Go ahead and check it
That's
out.
pretty cool. It's funny.
The whole band is dressed in drag, and they're kind of taking a stab at a British soap opera of the time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
you know what it reminds me of? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
A little bit of Mrs. Doubtfire.
It's kind of like, yes, it's totally Mrs. Doubtfire before Mrs. Doubtfire. You know,
that was a lame British attempt, actually.
It was okay. I was gonna let it slide. But here's the deal.
Tell me.
Brian May.
Yes.
Said that he felt that this music video actually ruined the band in America.
Oh.
Because at that point, America wasn't ready to, they were ready to accept a flamboyant lead singer the way that Freddie was.
Yeah.
But dressing in drag, I guess, crossed the line back then.
Isn't that interesting?
It is. It's very funny.
Now everybody's like, who cares? Whatever.
Well, everybody's like, who cares? Yeah. But it was also even banned from MTV for a slight period of time.
Are you serial bananas?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. So
speaking of breaking free, they finally broke free.
Here's to breaking free.
Yeah, here's the queen.
Here's the queen. Cheers. Happy half hour to you, ladies and gents.
What up, guys? Okay, so we got some donut eaters. What up?
I love donuts. Oh, dude, don't get me started.
What kind of donut? What kind
of
donut though? I like sprinkles.
I love sprinkles. I love the cake kind.
What do you mean the cake kind? They're all
like
cake
just the plain cake donuts without stuff on them.
Oh,
I like the ones with
glazed?
icing on them. I like the glazed ones. I like the crullers. I like the old fashions.
All right,
I like the sprinkle. I like every donut under the sun.
But do you have a favorite?
All of them.
Oh, come on. Like, you can't give me
that.
Like, it has to be a favorite. Like, you can only pick one.
The devil's food chocolate. What do they used to call it? Devil's food chocolate? Devil's chocolate cake food?
How many have you
had? You know what they call it? They call it like devil's food chocolate cake. Like chocolate. That kind of chocolate. But with the glaze on it. The clear glaze. So it's like a dark chocolate donut.
I think it's a dark chocolate. It's a chocolate glaze.
But with glaze. But not with the chocolatey glaze.
Not with chocolate glaze.
With the clear glaze on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Oh, my favorite. But I'm going to take it a step further. Can I take it a step further?
Of course.
Karen. Did you get the Entenmann's, Karen? The Entenmann's. Okay, the Entenmann's. So here's my favorite. I have several favorites. Okay, now I have to break it down. Okay, it's not like we're going anywhere. We have time.
No, yeah.
So check it out.
Hi, Sean.
So hi, Sean.
What up?
Okay, here's the donutology from Nomad. Okay, you ready for some donutology from Nomad? Okay, first of all, Entenmann's, the company. Especially on the Northeast coast, you go in the store, it's the white box with the blue cursive writing, and they got all kinds of cool treats, and you take them home for the guests for when you come over for coffee and cake, but your mother says you can only have the Entenmann's when the company's here.
Well, that's for the company. She would do this. That's for the company.
That's for the company, right.
Yeah, right?
Exactly. You can't have the Entenmann's. Get out of there. That's for the company.
That's for the company.
Yeah, exactly. So, but my favorite is the yellow cakey donut with the hard chocolate icing on it. And it's like hard chocolate icing on purpose. Those are my favorite number ones. My number two favorite is the chocolate cakey Entenmann donut with the little chocolate cakey pearls on it with the powdered sugar and the clear glaze.
Oh,
my God.
That's a different one. I don't know.
It's amazing.
Entenmann's that I know is like it's like chocolate cake with like really thick frosting. It's and they used to sell like little cakes like that at Jack in the Box. Anybody else?
Oh wow!
Wow! Look at us. We're dreaming of outside.
Can somebody Grubhub me some Entenmann donuts, please?
Donut friend. We know Donut Friend. We have Donut Friend. Yes. Oh, we totally know Donut Friend.
You know what I said when I moved to LA?
How did we get lost in donuts?
How did we get all these donut shops in LA? You know, I think they're drug cover-ups. I think they're cash cows for druggies. I mean, the cartel. That's what I think.
Not anymore. They just have dispensaries for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. So
sorry for the donut tangent.
I don't know.
You said
donuts.
We got there. I freaking love donuts.
It's all your fault.
Well, somebody mentioned donuts.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. So anyway, this week in music history, let me say something that it's like a whoa, like really? So 10 years ago, NSYNC, bye, right? Okay, so
I'm not gonna play that.
No, so I didn't ask you to learn it, but this week in music history, NSYNC broke a world record.
What's that?
They sold 1 million tickets for their forthcoming tour in one day. And it grossed over $42.5 million.
No. According to what you said, it netted $42.5 million.
Sorry, netted.
So that means it probably grossed almost double, because if you're talking about net, you're talking about all of the agents' fees. The agents' fees are huge.
After everything.
The venue, all these fees, and then paying staff and exactly. Paying all the stuff. So that says net. Now I don't know if that, but even still, how many guys were in sync?
5?
4 or 5?
So, I think that's a standard for
okay, guys, I have bad news. You have to split $42.5 million 5 ways.
Mwah.
I mean, right?
I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take it.
Because
But anyways-
that's not even 10 million a piece.
But that's one
$8
day.
million a piece.
You guys, that was in one
Oh, that's one
freaking day.
That's crazy.
They sold 1 million tickets in one day. That happened this week in 2000.
That's stupid.
There you go. Another thing that happened this week in music history in 1977. All right. So now the song was written in late 1976, but this week in music history is when Dreams was released from Fleetwood Mac. Now, the interesting thing about Dreams is that Stevie Nicks wrote it in about 10 minutes. Can you believe that? 10 minutes. I mean, sometimes when the muse hits, you can't keep up, you know, and I've experienced that sometimes where I can't write fast enough, you know.
I love that feeling.
Yeah, and the biggest lie, I will share this with all of the musical inclined people, or maybe somebody who's just starting out. The biggest lie you will tell yourself is that you will remember it. You will never remember it, ever. You have to write it down right away. So that's what she did. And in 10 minutes, she wrote this. Only love you in your place. Say when they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You will know. Oh, you know. Such a beautiful song. Now that's off of the Rumors album. You just want to keep it going.
Pretty, yeah.
It's so pretty.
Please
only love you when you're playing. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice.
So pretty.
It's a beautiful song. And thank you, Miss Stevie Nicks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, for writing it. Yeah.
You know what's so funny is like a lot of times when we're rehearsing.
We have a request. Kenny Rogers.
A request. Dang.
We'll
I mean, I can learn it on the spot real quick if you want to tell me. I can do that.
We'll try. We'll try to bring it in.
Yeah, I just need to hear it. If I could hear it, then I can play it, you know.
So what were you going to say?
I was going to say, like, I had the harmony perfect when we were rehearsing, and then you sounded so pretty, and I was trying to search for the harmony, and I didn't want to mess up your pretty melody, so then I decided to trash the harmony, and I was like, darn it, I really like this harmony.
Is that where you kept going?
Yeah, I'm like, can I find
again?
the damn harmony, please?
Why are you doing this? We already did it. But that's okay.
Because I'm not
Guess
perfect.
what? We are not perfect, but we're happy together. And I'm changing.
Oh, we're so
Cheers.
happy together.
Cheers.
Yes.
Also this week in music history, the Turtles were number one.
What a weird name for a band.
It's
No different than the Beatles, I know.
I mean, I guess maybe they were inspired by the Beatles and they were trying to be the Turtles. Why not? Why?
Dung Beatles. You know, there's a such thing as a dung beetle.
Of course, we all know that. We could be the stink bugs.
Oh, that would be interesting.
But anyway, this week in history, this song was at its third week at number one, or was on the beginning of a 3-week run at number one.
What year?
It was 1967, and it was turned down by several bands, actually, before it finally landed on the Turtles. Now, I can see why you might have turned it down. You're kind of a music snob.
I am a little bit, but I like the chord progression.
I love this song. So please, join us and sing at home. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the one you love and hold them tight. So happy together. I should call you. Oh, wait. The line. I don't want to mess it up. Back it up.
I'll wait right here.
If I should call you up and spend a dime on to me to ease my mind, imagine how the world would be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Oh, and you and me, no matter how we got finally so happy together. Ba, 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 ba. There's a whole verse where they just go ba 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 ba. So I wonder if they ran out of my Instagram friends. What are you guys doing this quarantine day? What day is it? You know what? I honestly find that there's no point in keeping track anymore.
What day? Who cares
What's
about
the
what
point?
day it is? It's a day.
What is the point
It's
of what
5
day
o'clock
it is?
somewhere. That's all we know. So here's what I understand about the epidemic, the pandemic. I think it's a pandemic now.
All right, tell me more.
And correct me if I'm wrong. And please tell me. Chime in.
We will.
Tell
We
me.
will let you know.
Because I'm not a big news guy. I don't watch the news a lot. I get all my findings from her. But here's what I'm understanding. So eventually, everybody in the world is going to get it, but they don't want us all to get it at the same time because that would, overwhelm the whole medical system, everything. So, but also from what I understand, I mean, I'm in my 40s, you're in your 20s, so like we're healthy.
I like that.
So we're healthy and whatnot. And we try to, of course we enjoy our drinks and,
which you're not supposed to. They say you're not supposed to, which I'm like, okay. And I'm so glad. Oh, can I just pause you?
Yeah, no, because you
Pink the other day. Pink, my girl Pink. She's like, who else is pretty much drunk all day?
Yeah, I mean, like, what are you supposed to do?
And it's so funny and it's true. And you know what? I give us a couple weeks to just like ease into this idea of us, being forced to stay at home. Now the truth is, we all want to be home more. That is the truth, and I don't think anybody would argue that under any other normal circumstances, like we would all want to be home more and be able to spend time more with our family and, less time at work and on traffic and all that stuff, right? And when you're forced to do it under these circumstances and not having money, I mean, there's so many things that add up, and trust me, I know, because I just lost my health insurance, so I am with you all.
Exactly.
But it's an interesting thing. And an astronaut, I follow astronaut Christina. She posted a really good perspective about it all. She's like, look, it's a rare time that we're being in right now, obviously, and we're being forced to stay home. But what she has found is there's a beauty in the rarity of some things that she doesn't normally get to do, like go on an afternoon walk or spend a little bit more time making food at home or prepping something, trying something new. Now, I have found I've started to enjoy it a little bit. So now we're at home all the time, like you said. We're musicians, so we work from home.
Yeah.
And whenever he plays music, I always feel like he's wrapping me up. He's
I'm not wrapping you up. I'm
Lola,
actually playing the quarantine blues.
Is that it?
Quarantine blues, quarantine blues.
Oh my God.
When can I have another drink?
All day, babe.
Ba 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 bee ba.
Let's all have another drink. All right, we're not going to be like those musicians who write a song about coronavirus. Don't worry.
Don't worry, we're not.
That's not happening.
Okay, but anyway, you kind of answered all mine.
All right, so anyway, this week in music history.
Yeah.
In 1985. Oh no, sorry. I was born in 1985, if you forgot. In 1989, I was 4 years old, and Madonna was #1 with "Like a Prayer." Where were you in 1989, Nomad?
In the basement, practicing.
Musically masturbating, like you said?
No, with my band. I was like...
Oh, was this when you were playing... So Nomad shared last week that he had a band that broke up because he wanted to play The Lion Sleeps Tonight, and his band did not want to play that.
That's right.
So,
Oh, that's right. Did I tell that story last week? Yeah, I told it last week.
Yeah,
with
you
Star.
did.
Yeah, Star Thomas.
Anyway, I just thought I'd bring it up again, Happy birthday, George Benson.
Ooh.
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Slow down. I love some George Benson here. We
Do
gotta
I have
get
to stop for everyone?
Right?
All right.
The 70 on lights are bright on Broadway.
On Broadway.
What's the next line? Down and you can hear. Something like that.
Yeah. Cause rocking down the street,
Yeah.
and you ain't got enough to eat.
That's terrible that we're destroying the lyrics. But I love this part.
Happy birthday, George.
Stop. All right, that was my George Benson.
All right.
You're so terrible for doing that.
I'm sorry. You know what? I do love it when you do it because he scats every time he scats. When you do it. I'll bust out the mic for that.
My guitar got quiet all of a sudden. All right, that's enough.
Oh,
All right.
Your guitar got shy?
It got quiet, like in the mix. It got quiet in the mix. You get the idea. Happy birthday, George. You're a huge influence on me. But like everybody else that influenced me, I try not to study them too much because I don't want to sound too much like them.
I'll take the mic away now.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy birthday, George Benson. And happy birthday, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh, Andrew Lloyd Webber. He wrote songs like "Could This Really Be You?" "Walking in the Afternoons," "Sunny Days Are Gone Forever." I'm
Wow.
totally kidding.
No. Here's the truth. Nomad earlier was like, "Who's
Don't
Andrew
say
Lloyd
that.
Webber?" And I was like,
I
"What?"
knew who he was. I'm just not a big theater fan, so I didn't know the exact bodies of work. Well, his whole body of work, I didn't know.
Should I tell him what I said to you?
Sure, you're a jerk for not knowing who Andrew Lloyd Webber is.
No. I sang to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The phantom of the opera is there inside my mind.
It's incredible. I love that music. I just didn't know that he was responsible for all that.
Yeah, well, you did. You knew the name. Anyways, his birthday. And it's also Patrick Olive's birthday. Now, all of us are like, who? But if I was to say, I believe in miracles.
Yeah.
Where you from? You sexy thing. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing. And you all will be like, oh, that guy, that Patrick Olive. Happy birthday.
You sexy thing.
Happy birthday, you sexy thing, you.
I believe in miracles. Hey, girl.
Where you from? You sexy thing. Woo. All right, now in
Where are you
addition,
from, you sexy thing?
you know
You're
where I'm
supposed
from.
to
I'm from Sunland, Tonga.
answer.
What?
For those of you who don't know, out here in Southern California, Sunland Tahunga is like a really nice place to be from.
Yeah, super nice. Love you all. Anyway, so
It's just, I'm a
today
jerk.
you are.
It was so mean.
Yes, you are. So
I'm from Long Island. That's not a nice place to be from either.
Strong Island represent.
Mhm.
How does that go?
Exactly, just like that.
So, in addition to Abigail's birthday today, it is also the Queen of Soul's birthday, Aretha Franklin, and I would say another Queen's birthday, Elton John. Happy birthday, you guys.
Jane, Jane, Jane,
Jane, Jane,
Jane, ooh.
Jane, ooh. Jane, 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 the fool. Well, I don't know your eyes, but I could fake it every time. chain, chain, chain. Chain of food. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of food. Okay, I feel like I need to remind everybody. We never rehearse. We never practice. I never know.
This is impromptu on purpose.
I never know what he's going to pull out of his musical pocket.
Nice, keep it.
Pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
And
nice.
I never know what I'm going to say either. So it's a fun little game.
Fun. It's impromptu. Because my whole life as a career musician, quote unquote, go check out the podcast, Career Musician, subscribe to on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts and everything. Anyway, my whole life as a career musician, I'm usually in situations where it's like, hey, can you do this gig? Yeah, sure. What time do I have to be there? Oh, 3 o'clock. Okay, sure. Show up. Never heard the music before. Just here's some charts. Here's some music. Okay, go for it. Yay, jam. It's called impromptu. It's being ready on the fly, right? That's what we do as professional musicians.
Yep.
That's my whole shtick, if you will.
Shtick. Yeah.
And they're really rehearsed until I was in a music director for bigger bands and artists. Then you rehearse, but even still, there's a lot of ad-libbing and improvisation that goes on. So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, and plus, let's not forget to mention that you did play on Aretha Franklin's album.
Her last album before she passed, yeah.
Yeah.
I was very blessed to have done that. I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sorry, did I drop that?
You dropped that.
I'll pick it up later. I'll pick that up later.
Chain of food.
All right. Sir Elton John. Now, we never learned this, which I always said we should. Don't go breaking my heart.
Oh, what a great tune.
I wouldn't if I tried.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't know it, so don't ask. But what I do know, and listen, here are some of the pseudonames that Elton John would use when he checked in to his hotels.
That's fun. Let me hear it.
Okay, are you ready? So he would go by Prince Fubu, Sir Humphrey Handbag, Lillian Lollipop, and Sir Henry Poodle.
Come on, really?
Yes. Now Elton John's nickname is of
hilarious.
course, which Nomad is going to play right now.
Oh, which key is it?
I'm just kidding.
I forget which key it's in.
Kidding.
I can play it. I just remember it's G. Yeah.
That's something different.
Oh, that's Benny and the Jets.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know the words
yeah.
to the
What a
song.
great song, yeah.
But Benny. Anyway, happy birthday, Diana Ross. Yeah. Now, the Supremes was, I believe, the biggest Motown group. I think. Don't quote on that one. She won some sort of record for that. And with her work with the Supremes, yes. But then she also did some amazing time in the disco realm too with stuff because I'm gonna mess it up.
Okay.
It's upside down.
Oh, what a good one.
Boy, it turned me inside out, round around. Anyway, that's hers. Upside down. No, that's not right. You're not doing it. That's not it. No, it's not. Stop it. You're not doing it.
I'm making it up.
I know. So does
good.
everybody
I
else.
love that.
Happy birthday,
These are
Steven Tyler.
Man.
Did you know what his nickname is?
Demon of Screaming?
The Demon of Screaming. That's right.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yow!
was a good impersonation.
Yow! Here's the thing. Now, you know the song Dream On?
The classic.
Many times I look in the mirror. All these lines in my face getting clearer. The past is gone in the night. I dust till dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got the do's and don'ts to pay. But he didn't like that song. Did you know that? He didn't like it. You know why? You want to know why he didn't like
Why?
it? Because it didn't have his signature.
But then at the end, he
At
kind of
the
went,
very
yeah.
end of the song,
Yeah, that's what
it
I thought.
kind of has a little bit of screaming. He goes, I can't do it, but he does like a whole thing, right? And that's when he really started to discover his true signature sound. Was at the end of Dream On. Isn't that something?
I think that's really cool.
I
Yeah.
think that's amazing. Now, I didn't plan
Totally.
that to tell you about that, but anyway, it's his birthday. And I once got the pleasure of singing with Steven Tyler in my studio one time. And we sang Opla Dee Opla Da, and it was amazing.
That's cool. It's not your studio, but that was really cool.
It was the studio that I worked at the time, and I owned it in my mind. So sing along with us, please. Do you know the words?
Do you know wow
Of course I do. You have to give me the cue, babe. There you go. Nomad has a borrow in the marketplace.
Lola is the singer in this duo.
That's me. Nomad says to Lola, girl, I like your face.
Something happens after that.
He takes her by the hand. Oh, blah dee, oh, blah da, life goes on, blah. La 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 la, life goes on. Oh, blah dee, oh, blah da, life goes on, blah. La 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 la, life goes on. Anyway, so that's my story of Steven Tyler.
Sing oh blah dee blah blah. That's awesome. And you told me about that. It's
Yeah.
really cool. Did you take video yet?
Mhm.
Or, I mean, back then,
Mhm.
was there like video? I don't remember if there was video apparatus.
I think I had a flip phone.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
your razor.
absolutely
Yeah.
took video,
Yeah.
and I have it somewhere.
You do?
Of course I
Holy
do.
cow, that's gotta be cool.
I think I uploaded it to Facebook right away. I was like, oh my God.
You mean MySpace?
Oh my God. It might have been MySpace at the time. But
That's cool.
shh.
That's so cool.
I was really big on MySpace. Everywhere else is another
She
story.
was the star.
On MySpace, I was huge.
She had like 10,000 people.
But here's the thing about Mariah Carey. And this is where she has absolutely won the title. She's the first and only artist to have her first 5 singles go #1. No other artist has had their first
What a jerk.
5 singles go #1.
What a jerk.
Yeah, and that includes also that Christmas song that she took a huge gamble on, because back then artists didn't record Christmas music. When you did that, that meant you were on your way out, and it was like a last ditch effort, you know?
Mhm.
But she came out with an original Christmas song that became the #1 single ever
Wow.
in history.
That's crazy.
Like, so, you know, you got to give her credit where it's due. Miss Mariah
No, of
Carey,
course. I'm teasing. Yeah.
although she probably is a total bitch.
Yeah, you probably are, Mariah. And you know it. That's the thing, because look at the way you act.
Oh my God, she would never be her friend. It's okay. Ever. It's all right. It's all right.
All right, what else you got? Fergie.
Happy birthday, Fergie Ferg!
Fergs.
And happy birthday, Jessie J.
Jessie J.
You did something with her too.
No, yeah, I don't
You
remember.
worked on one of her albums. And then Flashlight. And then happy birthday, Kimbra. And I bring up Kimbra
Ooh.
because
That's my cue.
that is your cue. She and Gautier, you know, they
Gautier?
Gautier,
Okay.
who aka Wally.
Oh,
I don't know.
really?
He probably doesn't like to be called Wally. Like, you don't like to be called Michael.
Yeah.
So Gautier and Kimbra released a song. I said last week. It was, I believe. No, I'm sorry. Layla was released. Gautier's released later this year. Regardless, my point is, they won Record of the Year. They were the best pop duo. We're the next best pop duo, obviously. We just released this song, so there you go. Boop.
Keep killing time. The machine's loading.
Oh. I'm out of drinks too. Here,
Oh,
I'll kill time this
Frankie's
way.
Batman.
I know how to
We
kill
can't
time.
have that.
I know how to kill time. Hold on.
Shake it up. Hold on. Open it up and I'll pour. Oh, no. You got it? Okay. Well, come on, machine. Ableton Live. And I love Ableton Live, but why is it taking so long to load? I don't know.
Are you still loading that file, Nomad?
Yeah.
You're still holding everything up?
No, I got it. Anyway, so what's the story, Lo?
The end.
Oh.
So what goes in here? Vodka. What else?
Oh, gosh. Oh, no. She's making a drink. Watch out, everybody. It's a good thing you're not here.
Do you put bitters in a martini?
Not really, but
Oh.
you could.
Oops. What about peach schnapps? Do you put that in a martini? Does that go in a martini?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, a little bit more.
One more?
Yeah, you like a peach martini.
Yeah, I like them peachy. I like them peachy. Do you
And then-
put gin in a martini?
Well, it depends. It's a gin martini, but put vodka. Did you put vodka?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Careful with the little guy. Yeah.
I'm aware.
Shake it up. Ooh, ooh, shake it up. And you're gonna need to
that's
use that.
not
You're gonna need to use
cool.
that. Okay.
Super duper.
Whoops. Hey now.
Oh, mine's not pink. Why isn't mine pink?
Because we didn't put enough stuff in it, but that's all right.
What was in yours that made it pink?
Well, you know, I'm special. I got a bartend. Okay. We're gonna do this.
Is mine just vodka?
Get your mic. No, that's fine. Yeah.
Stormy.
Stormy, you're right. There's nothing quite like strong animals.
Are you ready? Now and then I think of when we were together. Like when you said you felt so happy you could cry. Told myself that you were right for me.
But you're so lonely in your company.
But that was love and it's an ache. I still remember.
Remember. Ooh, ooh,
You can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness. Like resignation to the end.
always the end.
Yep. So when we found that we did not make sense,
But you said that we could still be friends.
I'll admit I was glad it was over.
Over. But you didn't have to cut me off. Make it like it never happened and that we were nothing. I don't even need you now. You treat me like a stranger, yeah, it's so messed up. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends cut your record and not change your number. I guess that I don't need them now. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Somebody
That I used to know.
Somebody
That I used to know. Happy birthday, Kibra. You got us all on our knees.
Keep singing. You gotta sing the verse.
No.
No, I want you to sing the verse.
No.
I don't know the words. Come on, sing the verse. Get the verse.
We got more of the show.
That way. This is Lola's part. I say she doesn't want to sing it now because I have no freaking idea. Sing it, man. I mean, woman. Sing, Lo.
No.
You're so goofy.
Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla. Making my hands please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind?
All right, tell them where it's available.
It's available everywhere.
Everywhere.
Go get it.
Streaming everywhere. Spotify, Apples, and Titles, and Amazon.
We say everywhere, we mean everywhere.
YouTube, we mean everywhere. Go check it out.
Go
Please. Oh, by the way, we have a goal,
Yes.
folks. Folks, we have a goal, and we
All
need
right.
your help.
Yes, I have a hair in my eye.
A
Sorry.
care in your
I
eye.
have a hair in my eye and a hair for you.
Here's the goal.
Yes.
We are trying to reach 100 subscribers
Everywhere.
everywhere. Seriously, we need people to listen to our freaking music, for crying out loud. So listen to it.
Please like us. Go
All
like
right.
us everywhere. Are we done now?
Yeah, we're done.
Cool.
Why didn't you want to spit that?
Because I didn't feel like it.
That makes no sense.
All right. So moving on in music history because we're already 15 minutes over our
Well,
time.
we said we were going over.
What do you want to do? What's that? Oh, all right.
All right, Nomad heard me do something earlier this week.
And I liked it.
Well, so this week, March 28th to be exact, is a very special lady's birthday. And a very special lady is Reba McEntire.
She's awesome.
Yeah. Who doesn't love Reba?
Wait, you're doing that really well, actually.
No, I'm not. That was not a very good accent.
I do.
I'm gonna try my best impression. All right. How are you gonna start it?
Try it.
Is that how you start the song?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Do you guys have any idea what song that could be? Here we go. I'm gonna try.
Well, back in 1876, a little boy named Bill, he'd been a late contraption that they know so well. By the 1950s, they're in everybody's home. It's a crazy little thing they call a telephone. Now there's one on every corner, in the back of every bar. You can get one in your briefcase, in a plane, or in your car. So tell me why haven't I heard from you? Tell me why haven't I heard from you? I said, now darling, honey, what is your excuse? Why haven't I heard from you? All right, happy birthday to Reba McEntire. They don't make them like that, you know what I'm saying? Her and Dolly. I just realized something. It's the end of the show because Nomad and I are absolutely not doing the next song at all.
Oh, hell no.
So we're just going to end with a happy birthday to Lady Gaga. You know, everybody in March, our birthdays kind of got robbed from us. We kind of had a crappy birthday this
Yours
year.
did too,
Yeah, I mean, all us March babies are sitting around going like, greetings, happy birthday. But I wish you wine and toilet paper and all the essential items that you need in your life. That's it. We're done. I'm turning you all off. Goodbye.
All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to Happy Half Hour Show. That was an abrupt ending, Lo. Jeez.
Well, okay, are you done? You got words?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Tell me why haven't I heard from you? Why haven't I heard from you?
Darling,
What?
what's your excuse?
I've been self-isolating, baby. Don't you know it's quarantining?
Oh my goodness.
Why haven't I
So sorry.
heard from you? Go like our music, for crying out loud. Go stream it. Why haven't I? I think it's a cool tune.
It's great too.
YouTube is asking you if you're sure you want to quit.
I think so.
Thank you so much, ladies. and
I'm pretty
gentlemen.
sure we want to quit. Bye, guys.